What's in for 2025? Okay, flexibility, AI, skill-based hiring. AI has been a buzzword. I think that's still going to be in 2025. Not necessarily just solely relying on AI, but like utilizing AI tools to do both screening and processing, and like processing candidates and providing a better candidate experience, especially. And also like using it both on the AI, HR, recruitment, sourcing strategies, I think would be good, but also on the assessment throughout the process. I think AI can be a big help. Next, skill-based hiring. I think skill-based hiring is definitely a trend. So I think hiring managers are opening their eyes slowly in 2025 to be like okay with people having more experience outside of the traditional fields. Number 3, I think like flexibility is a tough one. I still think people and companies are struggling with kind of having those set boundaries on themselves when they were used to 100% remote and full flexibility. So I think in 2025, companies will have to find different ways of incentivizing people to engage in the office space and like create those spaces where people feel, okay, I want to get into the office because that's where I do the best amount of work, or I want to see my colleagues, or I want to have those spaces where I can discuss at the coffee machine, right? And you don't get that sitting remote. Okay, what's out? One size fits all processes, untransparency, and generic job descriptions. Generic job descriptions, you have a lot of great tools like Cat Matfield, Gender Decoder, so you can essentially just plug in your job description and see like if you're using any powered words or if you are phrasing things in a certain way. I think just using like ChatGPT for saying, okay, I'm looking for front-end developer, this is my industry, this is the company, these are our values. Do you have any suggestions for making edits? And it's free, right? But companies are still not using it. I still see tons of super generic roles that are being posted on a daily basis. Yeah, I also think like one size fits all type interviews. I still think we need to have a structured process, but we still need to understand that talent is difficult to attract, especially like the top talent. You can have a structured process up to a certain degree, but you also need to adjust for what type of position that you are hiring for, right? To make sure that we're also incentivizing the candidates throughout the process and not just getting them through that door. Like you need to have an interview process that reflects the talent that you're looking for. Yeah. Transparency. I think some companies are definitely better than others when it comes to being transparent both on salary levels, on communication, on where they're going, like expectations towards the employees, specifically with like the Transparency Act coming in 2026. Companies need to have a really structured way of approaching salary levels and have a good strategy for how to also promote people within those salary levels. And I think when it's going to be transparent that some people are paid a lot more than somebody on the same level, even though they were maybe hired 1 year apart or 2 years apart, but given the situation and kind of the climate that they were hired in, they got some exceptional deals, right? For my own personal life, more healthy eating, doing morning stretches is in, sugar is out, trying just to be healthy and injury-free and happy. Yeah.